friends, Miss Byrne here. I wanted to show you some different features when you're sending an email, what the buttons mean, and stuff like that. So if you hit this, this is what you're going to hit at the very end when you actually want to send it. If you want to attach a document to it, so maybe you're sending your teacher a paper, you would click on this, and then you would either browse your computer or browse your cloud, for example, your OneDrive, to find your document. So if I wanted to browse my computer and find a PowerPoint that I wanted to upload, I might upload it like that. If you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to send this, then you're going to hit discard and that'll just go ahead and delete the email. You can save, if you click these three buttons, you can save it as a draft. If you've created a signature, you can use that here. You can show who the email is from. You can set how important it is. I don't usually mess with this unless it's something really important, but I usually just leave it at normal. There's other message options. You can change to plain text or check for accessibility issues. Honestly, I don't use these very often. I mostly function in this area. So if you want to decide who to send it to, you can either start typing in an email here, or you can hit this to button and search that way. I'm not going to show you how to do that because it will come up with some student names, and I don't want those to be on the internet. This is to copy someone. So let's say you're sending an email to your group. You were working in a group in language arts, and you have 4 other members in your group, and you need to send them this PowerPoint. So you might put your group members in the to area. Okay, so you type in all of your teammates there, or you select them by clicking this to button. You're going to send it to them, but then you might want to CC your teacher. So you would actually put a CC means, it means carbon copy, but really it just means you're copying that person on the email so that they can see what's going on. If you were in a situation where maybe someone in the group wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing and you wanted to make sure the teacher knew, but you didn't want your peers to know that you told the teacher, you would click this BCC, and what that means is it's a blind carbon copy. So to do that, you just click on it and it'll pop up a new line. That would make it so that whoever you send it to doesn't see that that teacher or that person was copied on it. Yeah, so that's probably the only time you would use it there. You always want to add a subject. 6 to 8 words is typical. Try not to go over 8. A little less is fine. Just make sure they know what it's actually the email's about. Otherwise, they might kind of skip through it. Some people don't get very many emails a day, but some people get a lot of emails, and a lot of them are junk. So we want to make sure we can sift through that pretty quick. Now we get to the actual portion of our email. So this is the body of our email. If you're writing a formal email, you're always going to want to write it somehow formal. So dear, who do I want to write an email to? Let's write it to Miss Stevens. Dear Miss Stevens, here is the PowerPoint we made for class. Let us know if we need to fix anything. So in this case, you might actually put the to Miss Stevens and then put all of your teammates in the CC so that they see whatever you sent Miss Stevens and they know that you've actually contacted them. Then we always want to say, do some kind of ending, so sincerely, but you want to spell it right. Spurn. And group. I would probably put their names in there too, just because, but that's up to you. As you can see, it's underlining like it does in Word. So if you right click, it'll actually give you some options on how you want to do it. If you wanted to make it maybe a little bigger, you could highlight it all. And oops, not that one. This is the font size, so you can increase the font size. Here's the different kinds of fonts. A format painter like you have in Word, bolding, italicizing, underlining, highlighting, font color, bullets, numbering. So these are all very similar to what you see in Word. So we have the attachment up here. There's also an attachment button down here. And then if you wanted to insert a picture, you can do that. Any emojis, you can use this. And then if you want to get rid of this formatting option, you can just click that and it'll go away. So this is very similar to what was up here in these 3 dots. there is some templates and some add-ins. I, again, don't use those very often. Then if you wanted to send it, you would hit send, but I don't want to do that, so I'm going to hit discard. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Remember to add a subject, so PowerPoint for class. I usually put my name in it somewhere so that way they know who it's from, or maybe the group name or number, whatever you have. Yeah, so we'll have Stevens here. We'll put Miss Olson as our CC. So maybe Mrs. Olson's in our group. All right. Hope that was helpful and have a great day.